And with this weather, here's a question for you. Do cold COVID tests work? While not at their peak right now, COVID cases are still high and at-home tests are still in very high demand and hard to find.
Well, yeah. And so what happens if those tests, which are designed to be stored at room temperature, end up outside in a frigid Wisconsin winter? CBS 58's Bill Walsh found out for us.
So a lot of you did a very smart thing. You ordered those at-home COVID test kits free, sent to your door or your mailbox. They're either here or they're on their way. What happens when these test kits sit in a 10-degree mailbox or your 10-degree doorstep for 6 hours or a couple of days? Are they still good after braving this Wisconsin weather? I reached out to 3 of the most common at-home test manufacturers. Quidel, who makes the QuickVue test, says in a statement, tests should be stored at room temperature, but they've studied them under heat and cold and found that they perform as expected. Abbott, who makes the BinaxNOW test, says if their test is stored outside their temperature range for a relatively short period, up to a couple of days, the test will be fine to use. Illume drew my attention to a warning on their literature that says if the product is exposed to extreme temperature and humidity, that could be damaging to the test reagents. But they also said a damaged test will not return a false positive or a false negative. It will give a test error result. So the bottom line, if the test sits out in the cold for a while, it is probably fine. Just do your best to get it inside as soon as possible, and then make sure it is back up to room temperature before you use it. I'll put all 3 statements on this story on our website, CBS58.com. We'll also link you to the CDC's website to get those free at-home tests if you haven't done so already. Reporting in Wauwatosa, Bill Walsh, CBS 58 News.